Makyam. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, and Shalom to the sincere Akyam, spreading this truth and sincerity. Shalom. So in this video, I want to, go into the, how am I going to phrase it? Like the topic concerning, basically Berbers, versus Arabs, man. Because oftentimes, when I work, I work with people that are, from so-called Moroccan descent, and at first, when I work with these kind of people, I'm able to, at first, take some time to just observe them, analyze them, and then, once I work with them for like half a day or work with them for like a day, that's the moment, that I inquire of them, like, are you Moroccan? Where are you from? Then they say Morocco. Then I say, but you're Berber, right? Then 9 times out of 10, I'm correct. And then I explain them like, okay, the reason that I'm able to determine whether you are Moroccan Berber or Moroccan Arab is because of how you basically, handle yourself, man. How you come over as an individual. And the reason that I say that is because Berbers, and not all Berbers, let me say that first and foremost, but a lot of Berbers are actually Israelites. You see? They are actually Israelites going back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You see, which that is a whole different video in itself. But, when you had the, the Islamic conquest with the Moors, the Moors, they had their, their headquarters was in Spain. You see, but they, had like the upper parts of North Africa, is where they also went. So what happened with Jake, when they come into a country or in a place where they see females that they like, of course they're gonna lay down with those females, man, bringing forth children. You see, so when they, generation upon generation, they're gonna look like the people that are, quote unquote, originally in the land. Among those Moroccan people, you also have Esau, you see, and you also have Put, because they inhabit, the northern part of, how you say that, Africa, you see. So you have Berbers, that, or Moroccan Berbers, that can either be Esau, Ishmael, Jake, So when I work with these kind of people, I just try to observe, their, like, whether they hold hatred within themselves. Because when we go back to Genesis chapter 16, there it talks about Ishmael dwelling with his brethren, his hand being against everyone and everyone is against Ishmael. You see, so when I observe these Moroccan type of people, I kind of look at, how they, come over as an individual. Like I said, 9 times out of 10, I'm able to guess correctly what they are. Sometimes when I ask them, are you this, that, the third, they say, no, I'm Arab, or, no, I'm this, that. But the thing with that as well is that oftentimes Moroccan people, they don't want to be associated with being Berbers because they are considered to be barbarians. You see? Because they live in the mountains, basically like mountain people, mountain dwellers in that sense. Not like Esau, but they live high up in the mountain because that's where they went when they was being persecuted by Ishmael. You see? So that is something that I basically notice myself, when I look back at the scriptures, You know, when I look at Berbers, analyze them, you know, and then I try to discern their spirit. You know, by being able to see whether they are nice, calm, you know, like not bearing hatred in that sense. You see, so yesterday I was working with two Moroccan people. You know, one said he was Susi, the other one mentioned that he was Rif. Then this morning, a guy from another company, like an electrician, he was working for another company that you know, we need to get in contact with sometimes because they prepared some things for us in those apartment complexes. Then I heard him talking, you know, with my colleague that is a Rif Berber. And then I said, "Oh, you Berber too?" And then he said, "Yes." Then we get talking. You see that there is like an instant connection. Why? Because Jake, in a certain way, you know, like, has a certain vibe to it, man. That's why when I always look back at my past, I always could vibe with Jake the best. Why? Because I'm Jake myself. But when I have to vibe with Esau, it's like boring, you know, like no flavor to the conversation, you know, no fun and games, you know, like oftentimes very dirty conversations. You see, like things that that is not comely, man, like nasty shit. But hey, that's basically the nature of Esau. But coming back to the topic at hand, spiritually speaking, you know, the scriptures, they describe, you know, the characteristics of for instance Esau, of Jake, but even Ishmael, man. Going back to Genesis chapter 16 and 16, or like Genesis chapter 16, around verse 16, where it speaks on you know, some of the characteristics of Ishmael, man. That's why when you see Arabs, like real Arabs, real Ishmaelites, they bear hatred, man. You know, you can really feel it, man. They have that intrinsic hatred within themselves, even though they try to I say that, hide it from the world. But a spiritual man is able to sense those type of things, man. The spirit of discernment, you know, being able to discern like the type of the type of person that you have over against you, man. You see? But yeah, you know, basically that was what I wanted to go into. It's not a very interesting video to say like that, but Yahara Tazah, you know, it is still edifying, so that, you know, people, you know, will be made a little bit more aware, you know, of the things concerning discerning between Moroccan people, for instance. Are you able to discern, you know, to the best of your ability between like Ishmael and Jake Berbers, man? You know, because having that quality can come in very beneficial. And oftentimes, when I only look at certain people, see their facial expressions, you know, the way that they move, oftentimes I'm able to determine whether this people or this person, or whether these type of people are, you know, trustworthy, you know, or if they are basically pieces of shit, man. You know. But that's a whole different story for a whole nother, you know, video. But with that, I do hope and pray that this, you know, in transit video was edifying. You know, all the things that I mentioned, you know, I mentioned by heart. You know, basically from the top of my dome, roughly paraphrasing. So, you know, Yahara Tazah, you know, is so edifying. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, teach and rule well. And shalom to the sincere Akim, who spread the truth and sincerity. Shalom.